One interesting and seemingly random subversive element to Disney's Enchanted is the villain's connection to water. She appears through surfaces of water in the real world. She turns into a sea dragon.
No, spiteful, vindictive, very large, but never crazy.
And her name, Narissa, comes from the name for sea nymphs, which makes me wonder if that's part of why Giselle innately trusts her. She effectively has the name of a mermaid, which in Disney fairy tales are good things. And water is usually not the element we would associate with villainy. This movie is meant to poke fun at Disney tropes and expectations.
Oh my, this is a twist on our story. It's the brave little princess coming to the rescue. I guess that makes you the damsel in distress, huh, handsome?
And to us, she seems like a very obvious villain, but for some reason to Giselle she doesn't. But all Giselle knows about her before seeing her like this is her name, which trope-wise makes her seem like a good person. Unlike Maleficent, for example, whose name has the word for evil in it. Or the much less subtle Disenchanted, whose villain's name is Malvina. Although Giselle doesn't pick up on it in this movie, which is part of what I was talking about in that video. Because she is playing into classic Disney villainy while subverting expectations. We don't get a lot of evil water-based villains in anything, Disney or otherwise. Sure, there's Ursula, who I think these elements to her are meant to reference, but Ursula is part of a story where everybody is water-based. She's not, though. She's the only aquatic-based character in this movie, unless you count Jodie Benson's cameo. And that's not to say that water magic cannot be innately evil in a story, it's just that it's less common, and this whole movie is about subverting our expectations. But doing so much more subtly than its sequel. Like, a lot of people could have missed all of the aquatic elements to this character.
And they all lived happily ever after.